Actually, Brian, you want to move down just a touch?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
All
All right.
Little camera shy.
It's all right. It's not even there. You guys are definitely helping me out, though. All right. Now, one thing we talked about earlier was your head movement within the golf swing, and you feel like it moved, a little too much. So I've been keeping an eye on it, and I agree with you. There's a little excessive movement there, which it's something we can work on. So go ahead and take another one there for me, Drew.
Okay. Do you want me to swing normal or?
Yeah, swing normal. All right. Now, I mean, you're going to have a little normal head movement in the follow through because your head's going to lift as you come through the golf shot and look at your target. So that's fine. But what we want to eliminate is some of that sway back when the head moves back with you in the backswing. So go ahead and set up to this next golf shot here. And don't go ahead and swing normal. I'm just going to put my golf club on your head here. So. All right, go ahead and do another one. It's all right. That probably feels pretty weird.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is just stabilize your head a little bit to keep you from swinging it back as your backswing. And another thing too that you can do in your own time, it's called the shadow drill.
Yeah.
And what it is you want to have the sun at your back. And obviously it's going to affect the shadow, so you want to get a golf ball, for example, and set up so the sun will be directly at your back, and your head shadow is going to be directly over the ball. So when you're looking at the ball, you can see the movement of your head shadow as well. So that's something too where you can really just focus on seeing eliminate that excessive movement, is that shadow drill, which will help out a little bit. So go ahead and hit another one there for me, Drew, and just feel like you're really trying to keep that head stable through the swing.
Okay.
This will lead to more consistent contact.
Oh, feels weird.
It's all right. All changes do a little bit.
Okay. Still felt like it moved a little bit.
A little bit, but it's better. It's going to take some time, but I like it. That was a lot. All right, so last time we were together, we worked on alignment a little bit.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to work on that since?
Yeah, I got out to the range and
All right, so last time we were together, we worked on alignment a little bit.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to work on that since?
Yeah, I got out to the range and I hit about 10 balls with the stick. I stepped off and hit about 5 without it, and was really trying to focus on what I was looking at when I was looking on the stick and then without the stick, and trying to match that up. So
Gotcha.
been helping out a lot.
Still feel like you might be aimed a little bit right?
Yeah, and I think I'm having trouble with my hips.
Okay.
And that's I think that's not helping me keeping the ball to the left. So.
Okay, perfect. Let's work on a little hip rotation. Right. Go ahead and take a swing for me there, Ziggs. Good shot, and you're aiming right in that white target, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and hit one more there. All right. Well, one thing that I do to loosen up, kind of just in my normal stretch, but it works with the hips and a little pelvic rotation. Just kind of, I'll get in a normal 5-iron position, cross the hands over the chest, and just really stabilize the lower body and get them moving independently from each other. So right there, just got the hips hips moving and really nothing else. So go ahead and see if you can just make that movement there. Okay, that's pretty good. Can you get a little bit more to the other side? There you go. Get a little more through your left side. That's good. And I mean, that keeps you too from standing up throughout the shot. You can really feel like you're just sitting down and getting those hips rotated to really maximize that rotation, also increase the distance.
Okay. Let's try it. That's much better.
Yeah, I like it too. How'd the hips feel like they got through the ball?
Yeah, and I felt like they were a lot slower, which is good. Like I'm square at impact.
Sure. Now, you know, this getting the hips, the timing might be a little off to start, so the centeredness of contact might not be right there off the bat, and the club face position might not be perfect to start, but
Let me just try one more.
yeah, something to work on there. I like your alignment though, it looks great.
Good.
Already looks smoother. Johnny, you been working on that tempo a little bit?
Yeah, I have.
Good.
Kind of trying to think 1-2 type of deal and just kind of consciously slow it down a little bit.
You already look like you got somewhat of a pre-shot routine going. Look
Yeah,
like
kinda
you.
trying to visualize, like you said, kind of pick up my target and then go ahead, slowing everything down a little bit.
I mean, that's good. That's almost similar to transfer practice, which is where you just hit on the range and simulate like you're playing a round of golf.
Sure.
So it's easier to take to the actual course. Good. Now also, Johnny, you mentioned to me too that you've been working on weakening your grip a little bit because it's been a little strong, so you haven't been able to release the club.
Right, right.
Okay, go ahead and kind of show me what you mean or kind of what you're
Sure.
trying to work on there.
I kind of felt like before my right hand was real underneath, left hand was kind of on top.
Sure.
And I just, I don't know, I kind of had to hold everything off, otherwise it was just going to go way left on me. So I've been trying to almost kind of get both hands more to the left.
Sure,
that way I'm
shift
able to
that
pick it
over.
up and actually release it, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's got to feel kind of weird. How long have you been working on that
Been
so
working
far?
on it probably several weeks already. and
Okay.
It's getting a little more comfortable, but yeah, it's still a little awkward, so.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and take a couple swings there, Johnny. I'll just look at your grip and
Sure.
good swing. I like the grip. I mean, you look committed to it.
Sure.
So, I mean, when you're working with tempo and grip, you know, you want to just minimize the number of thoughts in your head
Okay.
about your swing before you hit the ball. But, you know, 2's okay as long as you're committed to the shot, which is something that you can work on in your pre-shot routine too. So
Sure.
if the grip's already feeling better, all right. So have you had a chance to hit any balls since we spoke last, Trey?
I have. I've actually been practicing a lot. You know, I took to heart what you were saying, and you know, I feel like a changed man.
That's good. I mean, that swing right there already looked better with the tempo. So let's go ahead and hit another one there for me, Trey.
Okay. Yeah, see, it's still swing plane wise. I'll drop it inside still. I feel like my tempo's better, but I seem to be sucking it inside sometimes.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me before, so I have been keeping an eye on it. And it looks, I mean, your swing looks good in the backswing. It's just when you get up top, you're in good position, but you drop it a little bit inside and then come out, so you hit kind of that pushed shot, that block shot that you talked about earlier.
Right.
So go ahead and hit another one there for me, Trey. Nice and smooth. Yeah. So one thing that can kind of just help you get back to that, you know, guys will refer to it as the slot, which is just in a nice position at the top to where they feel comfortable through the hitting zone. But
Right, I've heard of it.
just kind of, you know, get the feeling where you're stopping at the top. So you're going to have kind of a two-piece swing right now, right there to the top, stop, and then just come down. So just a brief pause there.
So is this during practice, or should I do this during my normal swing?
Do one with the swing right now.
Okay, all right.
Actually hit the ball. Not even worried about where it goes.
Stop at the top. All right. A little better.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's right on target there. So basically you're just trying to reinforce that move to where right at transition you're coming straight down through the ball versus that drop move inside. So go ahead and just kind of take it right in a practice swing, basically. Stop at the top, just a brief pause, then come through.
Okay.
That was better. You stayed high at the top versus dropping it in.
Sure.
I liked it. All right, go ahead and hit another one there for me, Trey. Looks good, though. Also just better tempo all the way around.
That's it right there.
That's the one right there. Let's see if we can repeat that.
Definitely.
Nice shot there.